Everybody, we're here with the Kobo Aura. This is the latest e-reader from Canadian-turned-Japanese company Kobo. I want to start by pointing out what a beautiful thing this is. It's just not something I say very often when I'm talking about e-readers. I mean, e-readers are usually pretty utilitarian. They're just kind of there to deliver content. You know, most of these companies don't think an awful lot about the hardware, but this is really, I would say, the first mainstream e-reader that we've seen that's actually a pretty beautiful object as well. The first thing that you will notice is that the display is actually flush. This is the first time that we've seen this in an e-reader right now, so there's no big plastic bezel gaping out right there. And the way the company was able to do that was they've actually switched from the more traditional infrared touchscreen display to capacitive touch, so you don't need that little gap between the screen and the bezel. It's also helped make the reader a lot thinner. I mean, this is an incredibly thin, incredibly sleek device. Really light too. I mean, the first time actually I picked one of these up, I was amazed at exactly how small it was compared to other 6-inch e-readers. The inspiration for this was the Kobo Aura HD, which came out earlier in the year, back in April. A lot of things have definitely been borrowed from that reader, but when that first came out, Kobo was positioning it as sort of a limited edition device, kind of the Cadillac of e-readers. Other differences on the back between this and its predecessor, the Kobo Glow, you'll notice that the diamonds are gone. Those have been with Kobo since I think the very beginning. It's been a characteristic touch of those devices. At the reader, you'll see these little tiny meshes right there. You've also got a devoted light button up here. Just give it one click and you'll turn the light on. This is the best-in-class front light that we've seen on any e-reader right now. If you've used any Kobo devoted e-reading device in the past, you're going to be pretty familiar with the screen. You've got the book you're currently reading right there, other book selections. Right here you can actually click that button to sync. There's some recommendations in the middle there as well. There are a few important changes here. They've added Pocket integration. They're the first devoted e-reader company to do that. So if you've got a Pocket account, you can just send a story directly to this device. We'll click right here. So we picked something from our favorite tech site. This is the page. This is an Engadget post right here. It just appears as a pretty straightforward text on the device. You can click through and read, and once you're done, Pocket will give you a few options. You can archive it, favorite, delete it, other things like that. One more piece I want to show you on the home screen is Kobo Collections. This will bring you to a series of curated reading selections right here. We'll click Around the World in 80 Bytes, so you get a little essay right there, and you click through. You've got just various different book recommendations around a certain topic. It's going to take you directly into a book. We're reading this new Nate Silver book right here. So the text is largely the same. There are a few subtle differences. This right here is the Behind the Book feature. So click through and it'll bring up some keywords that you'll find in the book. You can find more information. This is all pulled from websites like Wikipedia. One more thing to point out in the text, and those of you who are experienced e-readers will notice this. So we've gone through several pages and there hasn't been a full page refresh. Kobo's been working directly with e-ink to figure out a way to actually get rid of those entirely, so you don't get that full black page right there, but you do see a little bit more of the transition as it's moving on. There's a little bit of grading as you go from page to page, but for the most part, I mean, that's definitely an improvement over the way things used to be. If you're a Kindle user, there probably aren't enough arguments here to get you to switch over ecosystems. If you're a Kobo user, however, this is a pretty great device. 150 bucks is a pretty steep price for it, but man, hardware-wise, best e-reader we've seen right now. So it's kind of a no-brainer upgrade if you've been waiting to get a new one, or if you don't have an e-reader yet.